Hey guys, real quick, I just wanted to say that the video you are about to see, I apologize, but there's a lot of shaky cam like this. This is my GoPro camera. This is what I have been using for some of my videos, and I thought I was keeping it still. I mean, I had it in my hand like this as I was delivering those flyers. I'm not sure why it ended up being like that. Sorry. Hope it doesn't give you guys any headaches, but the reason why I'm keeping it still, or at least uploading it still, is because I said some stuff on there that I don't think I've said before. So that is the reason why I had to keep it like really still. So hope you enjoy. Hey guys, how's it going? Kurt here from Parade of the Gospel. So I told you to update you on what's going on today with the Exit movie flyer delivery. So I went to Kimberly first, and last night what I ended up doing was taking some of my daughter's tracing paper and just tracing. I pulled up the map on Google on my computer, and I just put the paper on there on the screen and traced most of the streets. Let me show you what it looks like, what I did. So let's see, right here, and then also right here. So this actually goes over here in Kimberly, but so I actually it doesn't look like a whole lot. I didn't do a whole lot, you know, not as much as I anticipated, but I marked it in red what I did. So all these blocks here, and then right here, that's where I used to live, and then down here a little bit, and then this side of Kimberly I did right here. There's a ton of apartments. I actually went indoors in these apartments, maybe like 4 or 5 units per building, and I just started putting them on their door handles. And then I went to Appleton after that, and finally picked up a nice map right here. So I'm gonna have to fill that in with whatever I do later, just make note of it. Anyway, so I'm about to head out right now again and do a little bit more. I have to get back because my wife needs the van. So I'm going to do probably at least just one more block, and to show you guys what it's like in the daytime. Hey, finally I'm filming something in the day and not at night. So I wish I had 3 hands, but I'll try to do this. I wasn't able to find anybody to go with me, but hey, in a way it feels like that you guys are joining me if you're watching this. I have someone to talk to now, even though people will probably be like, oh, this guy's talking to himself. And sometimes you can put it in just like that if you don't want to try to band it around some of their door handles. Up and around. So as I'm going out, usually under my breath, I'm just praising God, thanking God, and praying. I hope to come back maybe later, well, not later, but maybe tomorrow, because I will be in the area tomorrow, and maybe I can go out again and do some more, maybe this time with my wife, because we're taking the family, going to my in-laws tomorrow. Try to get them in there. And I'm walking a little fast. I'm just used to walking fast, I suppose. But hey, then the more I can get done. And again, people see you, just tell them, hey, I'm just sharing, going around the neighborhood sharing this free film on suicide and depression. And pretty much it. Talked to a guy earlier. he was out shoveling, and handed him one and said something to that effect. It's like, oh, okay, thanks. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory. Can't really think of any much else for advice. And as you go out, just go out with a smile on your face. Don't look grumpy, don't look suspicious or anything like that. Of course, be mindful of animals, dogs. I got some dog spray with me. Oh wait, I did have it with me. Must have fell out. Thought I heard something clink on the ground before when I was at the van. So maybe that's where it is, or maybe it fell out inside the van somewhere. Few more houses yet. And then I also have some loose ones too here. Oh, I just dropped a whole bunch. Shake off the snow, but I have a bunch of loose ones too, just in case I do put it in between the door handle a little bit, or if I find a place in between the door, I can do that as well. I mean, you can still do it with ones with the rubber band on it, as I've been doing. There we go. Couple more. But yeah, a good thing about this cardstock paper is it's pretty durable, especially in the weather. I mean, right now in the winter, you know, it's even just normal size paper, normal type paper will be okay, but you know, if it gets wet, it's pretty resilient to that, being a thicker paper. So I've given this type of flyer out before with something else on it, but I did something else for a radio station. Same paper, same style, from one sheet of paper, cut it out, and I saw a couple after it rained out on several houses, and yeah, you could tell it got wet, but held up pretty darn good. So put it right in there. Now, bear in mind though, if it's really windy out, then of course, you know, you're not going to be able to, or you shouldn't put it in some spots. Like some of those like really loose handles are kind of sideways. If it's really windy out, you know, that might blow around. I don't like to open the front door and put it in there on the other handle after the first screen door. That's just me though. I mean, I don't want to cause too much of a ruckus or anything. And there we go. Let's go find my dog spray. I hear a dog right now. They're coming after me. Thought I heard something fall over here. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for coming with me. And yeah, please pray. Oh, there's my dog spray right there. I got my disc golf bag right here. Got a bunch of flyers in there. The dog spray goes right in there. Well, guys, just pray for these people that are receiving these today, and just for this ministry in general. Of course, if you want to get the flyer or the file for this flyer, I'd be more than happy to send it out to you guys. What else? Is there anything else to say? I don't know, but thank you guys for your prayers. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. It's very needed. Yeah, I know this is pretty easy to do, but I still get really nervous. I mean, just approaching people's doors, you know, they might come out and they might talk to you. It's a stupid fear. I mean, especially because this is not not overtly religious, is what I keep saying. You know, the gospel message is not on there on the flyer itself, but once you go see the movie, there's where the gospel is presented. And people might just see it as, oh, this is just a nice act of goodness or whatever. You know, someone cares about people that are suicidal and, you know, that issue going on. There's more to it than that. And of course, you can go into the gospel with them, tell them it's a Christian film. Whatever you're comfortable with. And maybe this is just, again, one step to get you more comfortable in doing things like this. So, yeah, I mean, 10 years ago, or let's see, it's 2017, 10, 11 years ago, I never thought that I would be doing all the stuff that I do now, but I took those baby steps. I mean, granted, 10 years ago, well, let me share the story. 10, 11 years ago, I made these mini flyers, simple style like this, 4 on one sheet of paper. It was just paper, it wasn't cardstock paper. I never even thought about it back then. But we made like 5,000 of them for this radio show called To Every Man an Answer. It's csn.org. I'm not sure if it's still a thing or not. It's csn.com. Well, I know it's still out there, but I don't know what the website is. It used to be Calvary Satellite Network for the Calvary Chapels. Then they had to change it to Christian Satellite Network. So they had like 400 translators across the U.S. And Manitowoc had one, Appleton had one, and Green Bay had one. And I just made a flyer out for that show in particular, saying that, hey, if you have any questions, it was a call-in show. To Every Man an Answer was a live call-in show, an hour, Monday through Friday. And people can call in with their question. I called in often. And if you have a question about anything, Bible, just whatever. And I listed several things on this flyer. I still have it somewhere. But because I was really afraid to go out during the day, I actually went out at night. And I'm talking like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, just so I can be hidden, so nobody would see me. And what I did was I used Scotch tape and taped it to people's doors. So that's what I did back then. And yeah, now I know about using cardstock paper, using rubber bands, and you don't have to do the exit movie flyer. You can make your own flyer, make it, you know, directly gospel oriented. I've done some of that too before. Actually, my friend of mine has done that, and we went out one time, or a couple times I think it was, and did the same thing. And I got the idea of the rubber bands from him, so it's really awesome. But anyway, yeah, so I was like really afraid back then, and you know, I still did it. You know, once you're that passionate about reaching the lost, you do anything. Even some crazy ideas. And I was pretty nervous going into those apartments before in Kimberly, because I'm like, oh man, this is, you know, is this too far, taking it too far? But hey, nobody came out, and it's all good. So, but just take those baby steps, guys, if you haven't done anything before, and it will build you up. But here I am today, going out in the daylight, doing this, and I'm still nervous, sure, and very important, if you had someone to go with you, that'll take that nervousness and just split it in half, and it won't be nearly as much. Even just to have somebody walk with you. So tomorrow we're going to be in the Appleton area visiting family, and maybe my wife and I can escape for a little bit, or maybe I can take my daughter with me. We can just go for a walk around that area where we are going to be at and do some more. So it's a great learning experience, especially when they're young. It's a great learning experience to build them up that way, and then they won't be, you know, so shy and nervous when they get older. So I think I'm gonna head home now. It's about a little after 10. I have to get home, and my wife needs to get to the bank before noon. So maybe I'll do a little bit more yet somewhere else. Maybe I'll make one more stop. Anyway, I've been blabbering on for too long. So God bless you guys. Please pray. You want the file, let me know, and you can do whatever you want with that file. You know, change it up, change the email address, whatever you want. Praythegospel@gmail.com. Thank you guys, and God bless. Hey guys, something else that you might be able to do. If you're at a gas station, for me it's Quick Trip. You got a bunch of Quick Trips in the area. They have these bulletin boards where you can put up stuff, and look at that. I got the Exit movie flyer up there. And this is my third Quick Trip today, putting one up. And so you can do that. You might want to bring your own tacks, just in case. I mean, this one's got a couple of loose ones, but the other one at the previous store did not. So I was able to improvise, move some stuff around, and make it fit. But hey, it's just another idea.